Oh my God. I haven't gone live in so long. I feel like a fish out of water. Oh my God. There's no one in here because I haven't gone live in over a year. Uh, I am. I I haven't come on YouTube live. I'm sorry. I forgot how the setup is. The last time I went live on my phone. So the whole configuration of stuff is very, very different. It's also weird to me. I've literally tapped out of going live on YouTube. I used to go live um I think every Thursday at like 1 to 2 p.m. or something like that. Anyways, Miss Goldie Robinson, big up yourself. Cassandra Richardson, hi. And S Diva, Medea. Great goodies, 2 p.m. Great goodies, you actually remember the time. I haven't gone live on here in so friggin' long. But anyways, and I haven't gone live on here because Milani don't take any more didn't used to take any more naps during the day. Kaya and Milani used to go to bed between like 1 to 2. That used to be their midday like nap time, and I used to take that time to go live. And then Kaya and Milani didn't want to take any more naps, okay? And I had to adjust and do what I had to do. And then that time turned into me actually taking them to do activities. Milani had dance, Kai swimming, going into the pool, taking them to the fight, taking to the library, wherever the hell they wanted to go. That's what I used that time for. And I just had to roll with the punches. I guess that's what being a mom is. So your girl had to roll with the punches. And I was going to school and life was lifing. Okay? Life was lifing. Um and from my last live, I've come to realize that I have uh a lot of new people here. Like I don't know where all this misconception came from, but there's a lot of misconception out there about me that I had no idea about. Like, oh my God.
That's definitely not gonna work. That's fake.
What are you talking about, boy? What you watching? But, anyways, I came on here to chat, run my mouth a little bit, and then probably go lay down. The first thing I want to talk about is Donald Trump and what everybody is doing for the preparation of him going into office in January because your girl have been prepping. Okay, I have my list, I have my checklist, and I am prepping. And the first thing is first, I already signed up for my conceal and carry license. If you're in the state of Florida, they have a online class that you can take now to get your conceal and carry license in the state of Florida. I did not know that.
The spicy noodles.
I didn't know you could take that class online. So your girl is taking it online. Okay. I'm an online girly anyways. All my classes are online with the exception of when I actually have to show up on campus. But I like that. I like that a lot. So I signed up for my conceal and carry license. And what else? I am getting my school transcripts for college, because if you guys don't know, this man is trying to get rid of the whole education department. So if you have a college degree, if you have college transcripts, get them. At least get 1 to 2 copies for safekeeping, because no one knows what's going to happen once he gets in there and start messing with stuff. So I'm making sure I get my college transcripts. I'm um I'm still going to school. I'm graduating in December and my other degree. So I'm still going to school. Honey, I don't know if it's a trauma response with black women and going to school and getting education, but I'm still not done with school. And I know a lot of people are telling me congratulations, because they post me putting on my cap and gown, trying on my cap and gown for graduation. But your girl is still not finished with school. I've been doing 2 degrees simultaneously, and my next degree is still not finished. So shout out to me for my bachelor's degree, but your girl is still going to school. Um, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting my conceal and carry. I'm getting my transcripts. And I'm also getting a lot of my hair products and stuff. So if you guys don't know, he's planning to tax anything that's coming from China to the USA, and everything is going to increase. So if he's taxing the manufacturers, the businesses, they are going to increase the price of everything for the consumers. So I have been getting my hair products, braiding hair, my synthetic wigs, my bundles, whatever I need to do my hair, because I have been doing my hair now successfully every 3 weeks. It doesn't matter what
Yeah.
I'm doing. I dedicate 1 day out of the week to do my hair. And my hair normally lasts 1 to 2 weeks. And that has been my thing. And I've been doing it successfully for over a month now. So I've been doing my hair. So I'm getting my products for when this man comes into office and he starts taxing China and these manufacturers. I already have my products. I don't have to worry about how I'm going to do my hair. I don't have to worry about how am I going to get braiding hair, because they are exorbitantly high. Um so that's another thing. So if you're a woman and you have products that you like from the beauty supply store or from Amazon or wherever, I would suggest you stock up, because the increase of the tariffs and prices on consumers is about to be something drastic. That's another thing. Oh, and also, if you have outstanding bills for your college degree and your college don't want to give you your college transcripts, it's now illegal for colleges to do that. So you can get your college transcripts. It's been written into law that even if you have an outstanding balance at your school, they are required to give you your college transcripts. Another thing a lot of women are doing, where they're getting IUDs. So IUDs normally last, I think, 5 to 7 years, somewhere between that. So people are getting long form birth control, because in places like Florida and Texas, where abortion is completely illegal
These are how tips are really
up to a
good.
certain point, people are scared. So they're getting long form birth control. I'm not too worried about that, because your girl is not getting pregnant. I don't want another chick nor child. I'm good with my two. Let's just say that I'm good. If I don't have another child ever again, I'm contented. So I take my birth control religiously. Okay, but long form birth control, A lot of
Watch
people
out,
have been
watch
doing
out,
that.
watch out, watch out.
Also, people have been stocking up on Plan B. If you go on Amazon, My Way, Plan B is 9.99. If you are a girl that sometimes need your Plan B because you slip up and forget to take your pills or stuff like that, My Way is 9.99 on Amazon. You can get that, stock up on it. Um, because it's probably not gonna cost 9.99 anymore. Uh, what else? Also, look up all the states in the US that are blue states that allow abortion after a certain amount of time. So, for example, Virginia, you can get an abortion in Virginia. Uh, can get one in Florida or Texas. So, know those things. Know those things. Um, I think more than ever now, I'm not sad that Kamala didn't win anymore. I was sad at first, but I feel like America needs a shakeup. America needs something, and Donald Trump is the something. Okay, uh, and Donald Trump is definitely something that they need. I think he's going to F up everything for everybody, and then everybody is going to regret. Everybody that actually voted for him are going to regret voting for him, and then we will have to pick up the pieces and move on with life. So yeah, God is everything. Says congratulations. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Anthony Sala said, blessed Sunday night to you, Mrs. Soulflow and the crew. I like your hair. Laugh out loud. Where is the boss? He's sleeping. He's probably going to be up at 2 going to the gym. Yeah, he's in the next room. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh, White girl, both yeah. So say good evening, everyone. Good evening. And Juliet said, bless up yourself, girl. Bless up yourself, Juliet. So those are my little tips on preparing for Trump getting into office. I'm kind of sad that Kamala didn't win, but I think this is what the US needs. They need somebody that's batshit crazy. And I think it's going to force people to think about the decisions that they make, be more educated in the decisions that they make, as far as who they elect as president and who they put into positions of power, and how it affects their life and of other
Don't
people's
close
life.
it.
So I think like this is what the US needs. Uh, Tanya say, well, Anthony, I just came from Defy. I'm tired with the kids. That's why I have this thing on my hand. But yeah, Anthony Salman said, okay, Miss Soulflow, big up yourself. Oh, another thing. And if you're an immigrant and you have your green card or you're on a visa or something, if you have any paperwork that needs to be put in, put it in. Make sure that they accept your paperwork and your paperwork is actually in. Because the last time this man was in the whole immigration stuff was backed up for years. Backed up for years. So if you have any paperwork to put in as far as immigration and immigration status, I would definitely suggest you do so before January because the immigration thing is about to be crazy. And I think Latinos, Arabs, all the other minority groups in the US that voted for him that is affected by immigration and immigration laws, I think they're going to feel this brunt. And I need everyone to feel it. So If you have any paperwork to put in, put in, because immigration is about to be no joke. People are probably gonna have to start walking around with their blue books. I would encourage all green card holders to apply for citizenship. Yes, if you have a green card, if you're permanent resident here, please apply for your citizenship ASAP. If you if you have to eat ramen noodles for a whole month just to pay for it and put it in, do that. As we were talking about citizens, let me clear this one up because I saw it so many times. The last time that I went on live on here on my phone, people were saying that they thought my husband was the one that brought me to the United States of America. I understand that a lot of you guys are new here. You've never seen me. You've maybe heard of me in a some mix up or some foolishness. I've lived in the United States of America since I was 15 years old. I was adopted by my very Muslim stepfather. Great, amazing stepfather. I've learned so much as far as the Muslim religion is concerned, and I feel like it have a big reason as to who I am today and how I look on relationships. Not perfect, great stepfather. Not a perfect, great. Um, my mom literally came back for us in 5 years of her leaving Jamaica. She is one of the persons in our community that everybody always big up because then say she's one of the person that went to the US and she didn't she meant business, okay? She came over here and she made up her mind that she came to give her kids a better life and she came and get us in under 5 years. Okay? And talk about some of the stuff that she went through. My mom is a strong lady. They're sleeping in our car in the dead of winter because our friend threw her out over man and this. Like, my mom, I love my mom. My mom is a true mom. Okay? But I've lived here since I was 15 years old. No, he didn't get married to me and bring me up here. That's not the line of our relationship. Um, I've been a legal person here since I was 15 years old. So that one day don't really apply to me. I don't come in that boat. Shout out to my mama for that though. And my stepdad. But yeah, get your citizenship, please and thank you. If you are a permanent resident or if you can put in the paperwork. Uh Pen say what happened to green card holders? If you are green card holders and you are legal here, you're paying your taxes and you're doing everything you're supposed to do, you're good. Make sure you're not getting a no problem with no police officers or catch no case or anything like that while this orange man is in office. Winsome Portman say, hey, good night. Haley Curve say, love this hair on you. Pretty. Oh, thank you. I've been doing my hair. I've realized that I was really lazy because I can actually really do hair. I can braid hair, I can install weaves, I can do it all. When it comes on to hair, me just did lazy. Okay. And not only that, I see people talk about that too on my last video and my hair, my natural hair. Please understand that I love my natural hair. I have no problem walking outside with my natural hair. And I have a daughter. I want my daughter to know that the hair that grow out of her scalp is beautiful. And it's also my form of protest. It's also my form of protest of European beauty standards. Okay. I want my daughter to know that the scalp that grows out of her head is enough. She's beautiful the way she is. So, if you ever see me with my natural hair, I love my natural hair. I have no problem going outside with my natural hair. So, yeah, I can do both. Charming to how his soul flow. He's good. He's in the next room sleeping. He has to wake up early to go to the gym and do morning thoughts and all of that stuff. I took the kids out and Milani, she fall asleep. Kai's up. Kai's over there. Yeah. But what else? I talked about the immigration stuff. Oh, and Orange Man is hiring people that have no experience. But I'm here for the foolishness. I'm here for it all. Elon Musk. It's about to be a field day. It's about to be a show. Okay. But yeah. What else? What else did I put on here to talk about? Oh, CMR and Chrissy. So I saw a video on TikTok of a girl explaining how Chrissy sent her a cease and desist because of her YouTube video, and she was garnering a lot of views. Don't be know who fi frighten. Let me just say that. Don't be know who fi frighten in these YouTube streets. And that's why we have done YouTube the way we have done YouTube. And because I understand the back end of YouTube and I've seen the legalities and logistics, especially when you're doing commentary videos or commentary content. Um, Pen Pensy, I think CMR sent it. No, the girl actually showed the email and it's actually from Chrissy. So it wasn't CMR, it was from Chrissy.
Bomba.
But I understand the logistics of YouTube and the back end of
Bomba.
YouTube. All me have to say, don't be no who fi frightened. Yeah. And when you're doing commentary content on YouTube, you have to follow a certain line to make sure that you are protected, you're safe, you can't be sued for defamation, you can't be sued for other stuff. So if you're not following those lines and those guidelines, you're setting yourself up for failure. And also, this is the United States of America. If you are a public figure and you put your life out there for people to comment on, there's only so much you can do legally. Unless you can prove that the person is telling a lie, legally telling a lie on you without any evidence to match. And most of the people that are talking about it have his arrest records, then you really can't do anything about it. So, if you understand the logistics of YouTube, understand dumping won't feel frightened, and you need to follow a thin line when you're doing commentary content. Goddess Soul Empress, I remember seeing you put a video about you and Soulflow. All of the very best for you with both you and your family. Yes, I spill my tea on here. If you are not new here, you will know your girl has never not spilled her own tea. If there's anything that I have to talk about, say I'm upset about, um, I want clarity on, I think is causing an issue, I've always spilled my own tea. So when we were going through our stuff a few months ago, I was fed up. I was over it. And I did what I did. And I put it out there. Me no play dolly house. I'm not one of those people that come on social media and pretend our relationship is peaches and cream and it's perfect for everybody to see. Like, I'm not one of those people. Me no fake up. I don't do makeup. And like, and when I realized that's what people on YouTube wanted to see, they wanted to see the cringy pranks and they wanted to see the dynamic of your relationships and they wanted to be perfect all the time. Once I realized that was what people wanted on YouTube, they wanted fake stuff. I completely stopped talking about my relationship. I completely stopped uploading content, relationship content, and stuff like that. I completely stopped posting my family because I'm not fake. I cannot be fake. You can't ask him. I can never be fake. I can never come on camera and pretend we're all good when we're not all good. And I realize that's what people want on YouTube. That's what people want to see. Me no play dolly house. This is real life with real families and real issues and real things. Especially when you have toddlers. Your toddlers take over your whole life. Your whole dynamic of a relationship change. And there was so much going on between him and me that it needed to happen. Let me just say, the videos that I put out needed to happen. Me no play fake up and me no play makeup on social media. So anything I put out is because I want to put out. Okay? I spill my own tea all the time. And if you've been here from the inception of our YouTube days, you will know I don't have any problem putting my feet to the fire. I don't have any problem talking about my business. And that may be a gift and a curse, but I don't care. It's my tea to spill. And how I want to tell it, I will tell it. Cause me not make nobody tell my own story for me. Me not make nobody can't tell my story on social media. If you ever think there's ever going to be a day that something happens and me not come talk about my own life, you make a sad mistake. Okay? I've been talking about my own Ross life from before it was a thing, before there was real money to be made in it, before content was king. So I'm always gonna spill my own tea. But as far as that is concerned, me not in a fake up. I don't do fake, I don't do phony, I don't do the pretend. Um, which is why I stopped doing relationship content and pranks and the fake pranks and thing them, and I took my kids off social media because people are crazy. People used to talk all sorts of craziness, and Kai was my first child, and I was not having it because I felt like I needed to get people's IP address and put some money upon them head. But I realized that it's for me to just take my child off social media and don't put him or me through that type of stress. I used to be in real tears, like real tears, reading comments about my son, which is now my content is centered around me and me only. If my kids say, "Oh, I want to be on camera," or if Kai say, "I want to say something," blah blah, you will see them. But outside of that, No, my dear. Uh-uh. And Kai is shy. Kai is shy and he'll want to be on camera sometimes and then sometimes he don't. Milani, she don't care. She's just there. She's like, do whatever you want, mom. I don't care. But Kai is shy. But yeah, I wasn't doing it. That's why I can't do certain content on here. I'm not built to lie and I'm not built to do the fakeness. But mhm, mhm. Goddess Empress is great to know you are both and your family is great. Maddie say you are beautiful and intelligent. Surprisingly, I just said this in my mind listening to another blogger. Go on, your real mama. The feminine mind say, hey Shakira, first time catching you live. Love your content. I haven't been live in forever. So this is a very long time coming. While they say when you were Brains and the Beat before the name changed to Shakira. Yes. Before the name changed to Shakira, Brains and the Beat. And I should have never changed my name. But me tough head. I don't listen. Babe said I shouldn't have changed it, but I changed it anyways. I was just tired of the name, the moniker, and the association with foolishness. I wanted to change it. I changed it, and surprisingly, YouTube still registers my channel underneath Brains and the Beat. So that's that. Uh, Goddess Soul Empress, yes, I love the inspiration and motivation you both and your family shares via YouTube. Shout out, thank you. Why, girl, you're so telling your own story. You cannot give power to bad mind people to spin the narrative. Yes, yes. Moody said, you are a serious be put money upon them head. Yes. Kai was my first child. Okay. I was super duper protective. I was a first time mom. And people don't even understand the extent that very much a crash out for my kids and for what I believe in. Um, Kim said outfit check, yes. Milani don't care. Okay. She don't care what you're doing. She's good. She's not shy. She'll go up and talk to anybody. She have an amazing personality, unlike me. I'm an introvert slash extrovert. I'm right between both. Milani is definitely an extrovert. She has no problem making friends, no problem talking to people, no problem doing her thing. Pen say, yep, I'm mad sensitive when it comes to my mad sensitive. Mad sensitive. Okay. We had one incident that happened with Kai, and he just started school, and I felt like I was about to crash out. uh, and it brought up so many things that I thought I've gotten over, but reinforced that still learning, still healing, still trying to figure out life because mm, Goddess says, yes, thank you for all of the content. The Three of Life cover. So when it comes to family, some bloggers are too gullible, dragging families. Yes, I will say that. And if you shoot family content, you have to be very, very protective of what you post. Because YouTube guidelines change in 2022 about kids and what you post. So if you post family content, you have to be very careful. And if you expose your family to certain things, don't think that people are not going to talk about it. They are going to talk about it. Trish said good night. Good night, Trish. Gorgeous Soul Empress said Chrissy went live on YouTube earlier today. So let's talk about that as far as Chrissy is concerned. As a mom, I couldn't allow anybody to post content of me knowing that my daughter had concerns. about her safety being in my household. And I feel like for a very long time, I don't know if it's because I'm a woman and maybe I'm biased. Maybe I am biased to the fact that I'm a woman and she's a woman, and I'm trying to give women grace, especially black women, because I feel like we live in a society where black women are not given grace and we're expected to just take things, keep being strong black women and keep pushing and fighting. So I was definitely trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. But after that video that CMR put out and I saw the comments
Gargled.
section, now I feel like there's a level of complicitness on her part. And this is just simply my opinion based on everything that was in the police report and just me studying psychology, taking therapy classes, and just looking at it from a more academic perspective. I will say that there's a certain level of complicitness on her part. I don't know if her daughter, well, to me personally, I feel like her daughter may feel like she loves the husband more than the kids. And that may be the reason she didn't tell her mom, or she probably voiced concerns to the mom before and it was swept underneath the rug. And she felt like it was probably escalating. And people, I don't understand why people are making excuses and talking about people are trying to break their family up and stuff like that. Because quite honestly, what he did is molestation. What he did is assault. She is 13 years old. She can verbalize and tell exactly what happened to him, to her. She is not learning disabled. She is not retarded, and I'm sorry to anybody that I offended. Using the retarded word is not a proper word, but some people understand it when I say it like that. She's a super smart child. If she felt like she was in so much danger, she had to go to school, tell a counselor, and get police involved. There's a certain level of complicitness on the mom's part. Because, like I said before, your kids, as a parent, you are their first line of defense, you are their first line of protection in,
It's
to,
two.
in today's world. And I tell my son this, I told Kai this, I think a week ago. I was like, don't ever be afraid to tell me something because, in the grand scheme of things, anything happens, I'm going to be the first one to be able to protect you, help you, tell you what's right and what's wrong. So, for her to bypass, and I don't even know if she bypassed her mom, but for her to go to police and go to her counselor and get them involved, that means there's a level of untrust between her and her mom. Because if she trusted her mom and trusted that she would handle that situation in a way that it's supposed to be handled, it wouldn't have gone so far. But she didn't trust that. She got police involved. And I hope she is protected because I know she's not telling a lie. And I know for a fact it's very hard for a child to get a police officers to write down every single thing that happened to her, word for word, read it back, get them to sign off and say, yes, that's what happened to me. That takes someone that's very brave and courageous to do something like that. So obviously she's not telling a lie and she's not making stuff up, and I'm not going to question her, and I'm not going to say I need evidence or I don't believe you. You're 13 years old. You are well aware of what's going on in your life. And her story is her story to tell, and I'm believing all of it, because if that was my child, especially my daughter, I would want people to believe her without talking about me need evidence and I don't believe you, blah blah blah. I believe her every step of the way. And she probably believed that if she didn't get police involved, it would have escalated. And it to me personally, it may have even escalated, and she don't want to say it escalated because she understand the repercussions, but she wants it to stop. But she will go as far as saying he assaulted me, he molested me, but she won't say he actually raped me, because she don't want her mom to feel bad, or she don't want people to think that she wanted it or she brought it on herself or stuff like that. And I'm just looking on it from different perspective, because man, listen, if something happened to my daughter and she didn't come to me as her mom, as the first line of defense, I would be devastated. I would be devastated.
If I see silent,
And the type of mom
if
I
I see
am,
silent, if I see silent,
my daughter would probably be scared to tell me, but she would definitely tell me, because I would probably be going to jail. Uh, Cassandra said that I felt like her mom wasn't going to listen to her, maybe because she tried talking to her before and felt like she wasn't being heard or protected. Yes, I feel like that too. I feel like she probably have brought concerns up or given little hints, and it wasn't paying attention to, or talked about in depth, or handled the way she wanted it to be handled. Rico DIY say I also believe the daughter. I believe her. I believe her completely. And Cassandra Richards said, I believe that child, and I'm glad she told the counselor. I believed her too. And I'm definitely glad she told the counselor. It's, or they're right. If you're a teacher, whatever the case may be, if you're in the healthcare field and you feel like something has happened, you have to report it. Me, if someone tells me like they're going to hurt themselves or something happened to them as far as abuse, I have to report it. Like, there's no and if or buts about it. Rest Jada say, I believe he has done more before than she reported now, and she's fed up and wanted to stop. I believe so also. I believe that there is more to the story, because his reply his reply alone to when police officers came to the house and questioned him makes me feel like more has happened. He said he saw that girl on the floor playing with herself. Irks. Hold up. How did you get all the way to playing with yourself? The only thing that she reported was he felt her breasts, took her up off the bed, pulled down her pants and her underwear, and then he pulled back up her clothes and put her back on the bed. how we gone all the way to open door and playing with yourself? Like, where did I feel like they caught him off guard and he was trying to come up with a lie and the lie didn't stick. Capricorn Queen said, "That's the same way I told my counselor mom did believe, and he's the provider. He has to be home, so I told the judge I didn't want to go back home." Capricorn Queen. That's another thing. Another thing that I'm worried about as far as this situation is concerned is the mom being so complicit and trying to gaslight her into thinking nothing has happened to her, or she's making up stuff, or telling her it didn't go like that, he didn't mean it like that. I hope I hope that's not what her mom is trying to do, because based on the last case, she was the one that begged for him. She was the one that got him out of that situation. And I honestly feel like if nothing comes of that case, it's going to be because of her mom's complicitness, trying to get her to change her story, to recant the story, not help where the prosecution is concerned, because they're probably going to want her to testify. They're probably going to want her to sit on a stand and say everything that she said in the police report about what happened. And if the mom is complicit in what happened, she's going to gaslight her daughter and tell her to recant her story and not want her to help prosecution, not want her to testify, all that stuff. That's another thing that I'm worried about as far as she's concerned. Another thing I feel like is she is going to need a level of therapy and forever. She's going to need therapy forever, working through everything. Creative say, I don't see where Chrissy is complicit. If Chrissy takes CMR back, then I agree that she would be complicit. The victim didn't tell her mom because she was trying to protect her stepdaughter. The reason why I feel like she is complicit now is because she allowed him to post that video on YouTube. So, speaking from me and a mom's perspective, if you done something like that to my child, you can't post any content with me in it because we're no longer friends, we're no longer together. You can't make any money off me, you can't make any money off this situation. This has now escalated. Like, my child's well-being is at the forefront of my mind, and if I didn't show her before that I had her back and I'm willing to stand up for her, this would be my time to show her that's exactly what I am doing. I'm going to stand up for her. I am going to put things in place to make sure she is protected. And I'm going to make sure that no one can make money off her, me, or this situation. But she didn't do that. And because I understand how the back end of YouTube works, I know that she was complicit with him putting up that video. Because if she wasn't, that video couldn't have been posted, whether it was taken before the police came and told her exactly what happened to her daughter or after. And I'm saying before because I watched her vlog video and her hair is that red color before he was arrested. That was in October, according to her vlog video. It was in October she had that red hair on. CMR was arrested November 2nd. So, yeah, You can't make no money off of me. You can't make no money off of me, Pitney. You can't make no money off of this situation. This situation is not even supposed to be content. The only situation that I'm coming on here is to address the people that support me and keep it at. And I even sent her a message before that video was put out, and I was giving her my support and giving her advice. But now, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. You can't make no money off of my pitney or off of this situation or any of that. You can't put up no clickbait video with me in the. And because I do YouTube and I understand how the content works on the back end, I look at this situation very different than other people. So people can say that video may have been pre recorded and he just posted it now. I don't care. As that situation happened and I was made aware of everything that has happened to my daughter, it's a wrap. The content is cut. The vlog videos cut. You not make no money off of me. You not make no money off of what's going on. The only thing I want to hear is getting divorced and what the judge say about co-parenting if that even happens, because I wouldn't trust you with our kids, and I'm just being honest as a mom. If you did that to your stepdaughter, I wouldn't pass it to for you to do it to your own. So you would only be doing supervised visits with a court, well, with a court appointed chaperone. So yeah, Creative said trauma bonding and June Plum 26 big man things. It's out there for people to talk about, and you don't want to listen, just go outside. I was just giving an update as to the recording of persons I listened to. In no way am I trying to make an excuse for the situation. Some people need to learn to comprehend this statement. Oh, I don't know what's going on there. Goddess Empresses. So the yes, the innocent of the child, especially the characteristics of the child, needs to be within protection. Yes, definitely. Big Mountains says this is why you all do trying to make blogging content out of what you all don't know. You sitting in your own domain speculating CMR and you don't live in their household. Big Mountains. So let's address Big Mountains. CMR and Chrissy are public figures. I can talk about whatever I want to talk about in a public domain, as CMR's case is public information. He was charged with assaulting and molesting his stepdaughter. Public information, public info. I can speak about whatever I want to speak about because it is public information. And when I was on YouTube, okay, him did have a lot to say, okay, about my husband. He had a lot to say. So I can talk about whatever I want to talk about now. Because when I was going through my situation on social media, everybody else make content over it. Me never did come on social media and they tell people about, oh no, sit down on the yard and speculate. Oh no, I talk about want to know about the happening in my house. When people were making content out of my life and my situation here on YouTube, you don't see me to send people cease and desist. I let people talk. I let people speculate. I let people do what they want to do because what? What I put out there is public information. I am the one that made my business public. I am the one that put me, myself, and my family on YouTube. So you have to take the good with the bad. Okay? Okay. Glad we clear that up. You are one of those people that condone his behavior and think that he should get a pass at assaulting and molesting a 13-year-old child because you and people like you think that stuff like this in our community need to be swept underneath the rug, and people are not supposed to talk about it, and people are supposed to remain hush hush, like this is not a
Silent is not
problem
played,
in our
boys.
culture. This is not a norm in our culture. If I had call in, I'm sure there'd be thousands of people, if not hundreds, calling in talking about how they were molested or assaulted by somebody close to them. So, no, I'm not gonna sit and not talk about it because
The pin
situations like this, women with kids that are marrying need to be aware of. Parents need to be aware of stuff like this. Parents need to acknowledge their children. Parents need to give their kids safe places to be themselves, to express themselves, and to be able to talk to them about any and everything. Parents need to look for red flags in their kids and their behaviors. Parents need to be vigilant. Parents need to learn and know that stuff like this could happen to you, and what are the warning signs? What are the things you're supposed to look for? What are the things that are red flags? So, big man things, I would suggest, if you don't want people talking about it, this is not the type of content you're supposed to be watching and commenting under, because this is a real bad issue in our community, just like mental health, that you guys think we're not supposed to talk about and we're supposed to sweep under the rug and act like it didn't exist or act like it didn't happen. The 13-year-old girl said he assaulted and molested her. Public information, public knowledge. So I can speak about whatever I want to speak about. It's within the confines of US law. Okay? Okay. If what you're saying is true, why would they send the child back home with her? Uh, I think CPS took the child and then they were placed back in the home. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure if she's in the home either. But like I said, if this was something that they wanted to clear up and speak about, they would. They haven't cleared up any of it. They said that CMR is not to be living in the house with that little girl anymore. Point blank, period. So he's not in the home. Charlene say you look like Chrissy. Mm, I don't see it, but hey, I hope the other girls learn from her and talk up when these things happen. Yes, I hope so too. If he saw, why would he close the door and call her mom to go in the room right away? Like the story don't make sense. The story just don't make sense. Big man thing just speculating rubbish from a child report that they are experience abuse at home. No mother can come between what the child said. The system out there to protect the child. Big man, if the child had felt safe at home, she would have told her mom and not a school counselor. And the mom would have called police. Ha! Use your brain. Think. Okay? If that was the case, she would have told her mother, and her mother would have called the police and reported it. But instead, the child reported it to a counselor. Uh, yeah? Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
What they said, Chrissy seems good. Why bring her up?
And it's almost Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Are that your wake up answer?
We're
You,
gonna eat Thanksgiving food.
you're gonna eat Thanksgiving food,
What
mommy?
is for Thanksgiving dinner?
Mm, fried fish.
What is?
Uh-huh.
What?
Here, Kai, him now. You up, mommy?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Rico DY says some women don't protect their children, and similar situation had happened to me, and my dad believed me and protected me.
Did,
Yes.
did that protect you?
A lot of people don't understand that.
Did that protect you, mommy?
No, I'm reading somebody else's comment. A lot of people don't understand that. Women are complicit when stuff like this happens. They're very much complicit and they're very much a part of the problem. I think women are not being held for their actions and they think that it's okay. And it's not. There's become a certain level of accountability that you have to take part for when you are a parent and stuff goes wrong, especially with your children. And women for a long time haven't been held accountable. They have been given a lie by society, by people, by everybody. So there comes a time when you need to take accountability for your actions or your lack thereof of actions. Creative said the trolls are trolling. Yes. And I'm so glad that I have gotten to a place like the comments don't bother me. Like people trolling don't bother me. Like there's nothing you can do to shake me because, baby, I've been doing this for a long time. I've heard it all. I've heard it all. I've seen it all. Oh, big man, not the kind of attention that's embarrassing. Like, they want attention so bad, and it's so funny. And sometimes I ignore them. But yeah, uh, Capricorn Queen said, I'm putting myself in the light of girl shoes because I was her, not something a child tell lies about. Even if I rub him rub past me, it's still tough. Mm-hmm. Stacey Reynolds said, Big man use a predator, a CMR. Did he send you? He's a predator sympathizer, okay? They want people to pretend and act like stuff like this didn't happen and we're not supposed to talk about it somehow because we don't live in their household. It's public knowledge. I'm going to talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about. A lot of women and men that were molested never told their mothers. A lot of people don't tell their mothers. A lot. Amor Destiny say you're absolutely correct. I totally agree with you. Yes, and like this is something that is a issue, a big issue. Like as soon as the girl them start bust burst in a we culture, you start hear psst. Especially if them have one body or body, you hear psst. People start let out ear like them a snake or the tire away bus. Okay, so and I've lived it, and I've lived exactly that. Like you can't tell me about my own culture and what we need to talk about and not talk about. I lived in Jamaica growing up as a teenager, going to high school, where taxi man used to try talk to me. Big man used to try talk to me. And thank God I was the way that I was because I wasn't up for any of that mess. Okay? No big man couldn't talk to me or give me no chat or anything like that. But yeah, a big man say I don't support fuckery, I don't support what I don't know. So since you don't know, why are you commenting on it if you don't know? You are a predator sympathizer. That's exactly what you are. And people like you need to be called out. But anyways, anytime I comment any other fucker on my channel, I'm just gonna block your ass. Anyways, but yeah, I grew up in Jamaica where rotted, like I had to deal with stuff like that. I had to deal with men like that. So the fact that you think that I'm not supposed to talk about stuff like this is funny to me. I can talk about whatever I want to talk about. Okay, this is my channel. Anyways, I think I did all go back to sleep, but you're not go back to sleep. June Plum said, I can't wait for the Me Too movement for some of these people. I can't wait to. I can't wait. Black what? Not supporting your crap.
Mom, what's that? What's that, mommy?
What's what? Oh, that's just my mic. And I've been on here for what? A whole hour. Amor, this is a dirty old man, big man thing. CMR even posted our CMR posted another video. I'm sure he's going to post all the video he wants to post. The same thing with Chrissy. They're going to post whatever content they want to post, and they're not going to address it because they're going to gaslight that. Listen to me and listen to me well. They're going to gaslight that little 13-year-old girl onto into recanting her story. Period. Point blank. And that's just how I see it going. Yeah. And because I understand the back end of YouTube, yeah, that's just my opinion. Pen say I don't know why Chrissy allowing this. Pen, is it a new video with Chrissy in it? Is it a new video with Chrissy in it? Please answer me. Uh, Rashawn say I finally catch you live. Hi Rashawn, welcome. Moody said they're gaslighting the situation so bad. Yes, they are manipulating the situation and probably manipulating the outcome. But I'm here for it all because this story is going to be talked about when it goes to trial, when all of that happens. States General is a big man go read the police report or it's public information. Same way your daughter or son come to you, you're going to say they're lying. Yes. People are crazy, especially on social media. It seems like an old video with her talking about combing her kids' hair, but he would have to take that S down. Well, there you have it. Tricks are for kids, honey. It should be just like how they talked about other situation. Yes, she had no problem coming on here. Yes, mommy.
I'm itchy here.
You're itchy. I'm almost done. I'm gonna come off soon. She had no problem coming on here and says she is the one that make the money, most money. She had no problem coming on here talking about the whole cheating scandal. I don't understand why she's so very hush hush with this situation. But Everybody is different. Everybody handles situations different. I know for a fact that I would not let anybody tell my own story or put any narrative out there that's not true, and I would clear the ear just for myself and my child's protection. But hey, we if people do what they want. Pen say, I know, I'm so disappointed in her. Me too. Me too. I was very much trying to give her grace, but I'm not giving her any more grace. At some point, people are going to have to hold your foot to the fire and let you have a little bit of accountability. This is your daughter also. Cassandra Richard said because YouTube money is more important to her than her child. There's a poem out there on other social media with Chrissy daughter. When you listen to the poem, she's talking about CMR and code. Do you think she is in survival mode? I do think she's in survival mode. I think this is something that she was not expecting. Um, but you have to expect the unexpected, and you have to deal with situations. You can't hide from it. Like it's not gonna go anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere. Hiding from it, not addressing it, is only going to bring more speculation. It's only going to bring more confusion, which is why me company, I can't talk my business, because it's only going to bring more speculation. It's only going to bring more things for people to talk about. Clear it up. End of story. People gone to them business, on to the next topic, and doing something else. The fact that it's very hush hush, I definitely feel like it's her in survival protection mode and her not knowing how to handle the situation. But everybody handles situations differently. However, as a mom, I wouldn't be handling it the way she is, and that's just my opinion. And Mary said her daughter will remember this when she gets older and she will hate that mother. Yes, there is going to be a level of resentment. There's going to be a level of distrust that she will have to work out with her mom. And I think that's why I say her daughter is going to need therapy forever. Moody say I'm done with giving her grace too. Yes, throughout this whole situation, I've given her grace. I'm definitely not giving her anymore, especially with the content that CMR has been posting with her in it. No, nah. Goddess Empress says, when I was a child, a little girl, I thought that was normal. Big man, small talking to young girls and young females. Now, as an adult, as a female and woman, knowing now it's actually abnormal. Me never think it is normal. Me never think it is normal. I used to be one of those girls that used to cuss the cut at people when they tried it with me. Yep. Me never did think it normal. I've always thought that shit was messed up. Okay, so me never thinking normal at all. Big man there road, they let out ear like gas like tire we just lose ear. Nah, me never think it is normal. Me used to cuss people the hell out, and people used to go to my mom and complain to my mom how me no have no manners, and me no this and me that. And my mother used to ask them, "What did you do to her? What did you say to her?" And then they never have anything to say after that. But yeah, no, me used to cuss out people. Me never think it is normal at all. God is so sad. I always see everyone doing it, so I never knew any different. Yeah, that's another problem too, because it's so common and common practice that a lot of people grow up think it's normal. Remember in one of his posts, he said that he wanted to be a teacher.
Want to be a teacher?
Oh my God. Anyways, I'm about to come over here. We've hit the 1 hour and 15 minutes mark. That was my cutoff point. I'm gonna have to look up the poem. I didn't see anything about that poem situation. I'm gonna look it up and see what I see about it. But I didn't know that she put up a poem. Um, maybe she was crying out for help.
Mommy, you were jumping with us.
Girl, yes, I was. I was I was little and looked like a baby, so no one did did to me, and all my friends in school was with big man. I had a good mom who grew me a shelter too.
Mommy,
Hmm.
we have a shelter.
I'm reading a comment, and
Okay.
June Plum said I never like big man growing up in Jamaica. I was too feisty. Me did too feisty too. Me never have no manners.
Mama, is that Jamaica?
Yes, a Jamaica flag. We need to make this uncommon and let our children know and be aware of these big men, especially older males. Yes. Yes. Chrissy posted a video approximately hours ago with all of her girls in the background. She was making and feeding them some porridge. Good for her. Good for her. I wish her all the best.
Mommy,
Yes,
I still
we
want
will
some
see how
dinner.
this situation pans out. That's all I'm gonna say.
I still want some dinner.
You want some dinner?
Yeah,
What do you want? Didn't you just eat beef and corn and rice and stuff? You want more food?
yeah.
Okay. I've officially um reached my mark. I'm gonna read one more comment. I'm gonna get off of here. Cassandra said, "This is why I love my mom. I was her only child and she was overprotective of me. Now I'm grateful and now I know it was right amount of protection." Yes. My mom was super overprotective. And at first I used to be like, my mom don't want me to go anywhere. My mom don't want me to do anything. Oh my God, I'm a teenager. I can't do anything. I have no life. But now I know she was just trying to protect me, and I'm appreciative of the protection because, honey. But, anyways, I'm up out of here. I'm gonna go look at that video and look at that poem that you guys are talking about, and I'll probably come talk about that some other time.
Yeah.
Oh, and let's talk about one more thing. They say Ivani is getting evicted.
What's a Ronnie?
They say Ivani is getting evicted. I hope she's not. Not with that baby. Not in winter.
No. Mama,
But anyways,
Mama's almost gonna be Christmas.
that's all you worried about. Christmas and toys and getting gifts. Say
Mommy,
bye.
bye bye.
Bye.
You're making hearts.
Yes, there's hearts there.
They're not hearts, they're actually they're kites.
They're kites.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.